Welcome to the Golden Square Podcast with your hosts, Linda Scott and Sharilyn Fisher. Are you ready? Because we're starting right now, only on Stunner Radio, the heart and soul of the culture.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the Golden Square.
Hello.
All right, so we're having some little difficulties. However, it's nothing that's gonna stop us from moving
right along,
Yeah.
right along.
So, Sharilyn, how was your day?
I had a wonderful, peaceful day. How was yours?
Mine was still, it was great.
Great,
It was
good.
So, listen, who we have today?
I'm so excited. Oh my
God.
goodness, I'm so excited. We have the marvelous, beautiful Kim Roxie from LAMIK Cosmetics tonight.
Like the Kim Roxie?
The Kim Roxie.
Like the most beautiful Kim Roxie?
The most beautiful Kim
Like
Roxie.
Most talented Kim
Most
Roxie?
talented. The Kim Roxie.
The Kim
From
Roxie.
the LAMIK Cosmetics.
It's LAMIK Beauty.
LAMIK Beauty.
That she can make you beautiful.
Oh, yes, she can.
All right, so listen, we want to bring on Miss Kim and introduce her to the world.
Hello,
Hi,
Kim.
Hello.
How are you?
Didn't we tell you she was beautiful?
That's it. That's what beauty does. And so tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes, so I'm Kim Roxie, Kimroxie, and I am just happy to be here. How can I say that?
Glad
first?
you're here.
Yes, I'm happy to be here. And I am a native of Houston, Texas. Yes, I am also a mother, a wife, a bonus mom, a auntie, a sister.
All of that.
all
But
of that.
Listen, she's
All
not
of
just a mom because your daughter.
Oh my
is
goodness.
like the
Miss
CEO,
Personality.
right? That's the CEO of the company right there. She's everything. So
Yes.
everybody. She's not just a mom. She's that mom manager. That's that person right there.
Oh my gosh.
But I don't know who's the manager, Kim or Loretta. I don't know who's playing what role.
That part, because she's like my producer, you might as well say. She produces what we put out at this point. But because of the pandemic, I don't know, she just became a part of all of that because I wasn't going to stop, mothering her and not going to stop, also helping people online. So I think that, for a lot of people, that's what life looks like now, is that you're in dual capacity roles.
So now tell us how old Miss Loretta is now.
So Loretta is 7 now. She turned 7 about 2.5 weeks ago.
Wow.
Okay, during the pandemic, which started like about 2-3 years ago, she was
Yeah.
like 5. So
Yeah,
she was that early.
Yeah,
age.
she was 4, and then turned 5 before 2020 was over. But beginning of March 2020, she was 4.
Miss
And so-
Personality.
Yep. So she
Yeah,
came
let me ask you
right in.
a little bit about LAMIK. What does LAMIK stand for?
So I created LAMIK Beauty. LAMIK is an acronym that stands for Love and Makeup and Kindness.
Ah,
Yes, because love and kindness is your true makeup.
right.
Because beauty is revealed and not applied.
And so is it? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just about to say, so, we believe that love and kindness is your true makeup. And that, everybody is beautiful, and everybody has the opportunity to be. And I think that's what it is all about with LAMIK. I think it's about that, everybody talks about beauty being inner beauty, but what we really talk about is you revealing that beauty.
Revealing your beauty.
Right.
Yeah.
Can I just can I let everybody know where we met? Can you let everybody know it? I ain't gonna tell them. You let everybody know where we met.
Linda, go ahead. I think if you tell them, and then I'll tell them how I got there, that could be good.
All right. So I can't remember what year it is. I want to say it was 12 or 13. And I was doing 1426 Fashion Week in Miami. And I needed a makeup artist. And I have been following this beautiful young lady, and her name was Kim, and the beauty was LAMIK Beauty. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to reach out to her. And then I said, oh, no, she's not going to come. That's okay. You don't know unless you call her.
That's right.
And when I called, she said, yes. I'm like, you going to come to Miami? She said, yes. I said, for real. And she showed us in Miami.
And we didn't know each other from anything. Nope. But, you know, I know getting ready to get on here, we talked about like our conversation also is going to be about business and all of that. I think business is about relationships, you know, and I think also it's about taking chances, you know, and taking risk and just sort of leaning into the journey. So when you reached out, I came and I think I hired a team that was there to help and on the ground. And I mean, I didn't have to know you to do that. And I think that me starting a business, I realized that I needed people to just believe in me sometimes, just like take a chance. And so a lot of times when I have other people who are doing something, I don't have to know them. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'll just take a chance with them because I need people to take a chance with me.
And I took the chance, you took the chance. But let me tell you about that chance. That chance brought in a great, great friendship, relationship. I said, hey, girl, I'm moving to Houston.
That was so crazy.
So it was 2013. I think it was 2013 because I left after the show in 2013. So it was 2013. And when I say to you all right now, this woman and her team beat those faces. Oh, yeah, I was like, okay, so wait a minute. Let me stand in line so I can get my face beat. It was an awesome professional job.
Yes, it was.
And the girls loved it. They actually still talk about you and your makeup. So I am so excited that God put us together and no man could rip us apart. So
that's right. That's right.
You're busy. You're all over the world. You're doing Fashion Week for everybody, and your lives on Friday.
Oh, those are so awesome.
Yeah, if you want to see and hear anything about LAMIK, catch her on Friday nights when her producer Loretta is taking over things. Yes. And it's amazing. The educational part, Kim, is what's the most important piece for me.
But Kim, this is what I was so surprised of. When I was doing a little research on you and I was seeing that how you've been recognized by BET and Essence magazines and all these magazines, I said, you know, she has all these accolades and all these people behind her, and she's still doing her Friday night lives for the little people like me, because I'll be on there with my little brush trying to get some makeup tip. And I'm so proud of you for doing that, because most people wouldn't do it. Right. You know, once they got halfway up the ladder, then they forget about what's at the bottom of the ladder. And I'm so proud of you for doing that.
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't consider you as the bottom of the ladder at all, but I know exactly what you mean. Like, you know, as the schedule fills up or as the calendar fills up and the request and all of that. But, you know, for me, I look at all of my customers, all of my ladies and gentlemen, you know, as queens and kings, you know. And so I think that for me, it's like, I don't really think of one person higher than another person per se. I grew up where, you know, like Yolanda Adams was my third grade teacher. So she was my third grade teacher, you know, before she was, you know, Grammy Award winning Yolanda Adams.
Right.
She was always Yolanda Adams, right? Yeah. And so I think that she was Miss Adams to me. But my point is that I look at examples like that and say, you never know who you're dealing with.
Never know.
Never know who you're dealing with. And for some people, and that's why I love you all's platform and the fashion show and just all the different things. Sometimes also your bliss or your bloom might not happen until the third and fourth quarter of your life, you know? And so You know, like it's, and I just say that to say that, you know, I always want to be a good steward of the way that I treat people. And I think that, you know, I still do eyebrows sometimes. You know, I'm still, you know, sometimes I'm still doing somebody's eyebrows. But then at the same time, might be on stage, you know, doing a whole presentation in front of 1,000 people, right? But to me, it's like how you show up anywhere is how you show up everywhere. And so I think,
Right.
you know, for me, it's about that consistency and just showing love. And again, I got into this because I started off in a mall selling makeup at a makeup counter when I was in college. I did this job because I fell in love with making women feel good about themselves. I personally didn't feel like the outside world made me feel good about what I looked like when I was 19. This was 19 when I first started at a makeup counter. So up at 19 years old, I didn't feel like the world. My parents, yes. My family, yes. No, my family, very loving, very uplifting as far as the way we looked and all of that. But I'm talking about the outside world now, right? And so that outside world didn't affirm me. So when I started at that makeup counter, I said I was going to affirm other people.
Right. Okay.
And I'm so glad that you did, because once you do my eyebrows, and I think you did my eyebrows, I think one time, and it took me about 3-4 months to get them redone again, because they
were so,
it lasts.
Yes.
It lasts. Let me say that. And I came to you. Well, you asked me to do a shoot for you.
Yes.
And when you did, I said, Kim, I had my eyebrows done since you did them the last time.
Yes.
How important is
there is the producer. Hello, Loretta.
Say hello.
Mommy,
Yes.
this actually what the shelf
That's what the elf on the shelf is. Okay, I'll get you one of those. Somebody is trying to get ready for the holiday season.
Okay.
All right.
So let me ask you, how important is it to have great eyebrows?
Having great eyebrows is like having a great frame for your house. Like you don't build a house without a frame, right? And so I think that you don't build a building, right? And your brows frame your face. Your brows frame 75% of your face. So your brows framing your face correctly really brings the whole dimension and everything to the face. And it makes it so people can look in your eyes easily, like all of that different kind of stuff. It really is that frame. So your brows frame 75% of your face. And I'm a licensed esthetician and makeup artist, and brows have been the foundation of the way that I approach a face, making sure those brows.
One of the things you said on your brow box is the brows are the sexiest part of your face.
It is.
It is.
I was kind of like, oh, it is.
It is.
You're saying that's the gospel now.
Yes. Because Sharilyn, you know, when you think about like your eyes is where all of your expression is, all these different things. And so if those eyebrows are too low or too high or whatever, you know, you don't really get all of that. And so you need that in your brow bone here. Here's your brow bone right underneath that brow. That is that sex appeal. That is where, you know, the face is lifted. If you do this part right, the whole face will be lifted. You know, it'll take years off the face, but also it'll help the face get a facelift. If you just do that right, it can help lift that whole face.
Well, I'm going tonight and practice how
I
to do it.
tell ladies,
I got my eye on somebody, Kim, so I need that sex appeal to come on out of there.
But you know what, Kim, I tell ladies though that when we were wearing the mask and we was mandated we wear the mask, them ladies beat that face with them eyes. They did those eyes. And I'm telling them, don't stop now. No. Continue to do those eyes. Continue to do those eyes now.
Yes, because you know, with the mask, all we could see was the eyes, and that was the whole point. Is that we had to be able to tell everything through somebody's eyes, you know. And so with those brows, yes, that really showed us up, and it puts the good framing for the eyeshadow. So, like for instance, you know, just putting on eyeshadow is one thing, but to do your brows and then put on your eyeshadow. Right. That is pulling that whole look together.
Yes.
So I really believe in that.
I've seen some guys with some beautiful eyebrows.
Eyebrows, yes.
And I'm like, dude, wait, hold on.
Wait.
So did you go to Kim Roxy? And I want to know what you guys.
They're going to get their eyebrows waxed.
Yes.
Waxed and shaped. A lot of guys are going to get their eyebrows waxed and shaped, and they look so nice.
Yes.
So they're getting them cleaned up.
Your eyebrow box. Your. Is it for men as well, Kim?
Men can use it. Men can definitely use it. I mean, you got to think about men too, though. Like men are probably not messing with their eyebrows as much as women, and they're probably also not getting them, depending on how they like to wear them. Some men like to wear, eyebrows with a heavy arch or something like that. That's much different. Where, sometimes some men are just going for a more chic kind of look, groomed kind of look, and then they're just kind of getting them cleaned up. But you have to remember, for a lot of them, they don't mess with their eyebrows as much. So they didn't grow up plucking their eyebrows and doing all that stuff. Right. So the shaping of their brows is probably more consistent with, the way that they kind of came into the world, versus women a lot of times plucking their eyebrows at, 12 years old, 13 years old, already messing with the hair, already manipulating the shape of their brows. Right. And so when you get 30, 40, 50 years old, and you're like 60 years old, and you're like, I want a shape for my brows, you literally are so far into manipulating your eyebrows that now we need something like this brow duo, where we can add to what we've taken away, or we can even out what we have sort of made uneven. So I actually have a form of alopecia, and it caused hair loss, and hair loss even in my eyebrows. For some people, you might have over tweezed your eyebrows. Your eyebrows are not growing back in anymore. You could have over waxed, like waxed, and your eyebrows just don't seem to be growing back. You could be going through menopause, and you're experiencing hair loss. You could be on blood pressure medicine and have hair loss. Thyroid disease. A lot of times people with thyroid disease, your eyebrows start and then they stop. So the hair start here and then they just stop and no more hair there. That could be a sign of thyroid. Definitely get your thyroid checked. I always tell people that. And I've had people come back and tell me that they actually detected something with their thyroid. Nobody ever told them that. So a lot of times your face also tells you what's going on inside your body. And so then also people can experience hair loss through, autoimmune diseases, as well as cancer, chemotherapy treatments. All of these things can affect the brows. So that's what this brow duo is for. It's for everybody who's affected in some kind of way by hair loss in their eyebrows. And it comes with a brow powder here. And that's what I use to brush in my brows, because I have no eyebrows here on the end. So I brush that all in with the brow powder. And then I clean off my brush in between. And then I put this sculpting concealer right here, put it right underneath here to give me that highlight that I got going on. And do that.
The proper name of that is Brow Duo, right?
The Revelation Brow Duo.
Because I've been telling people, go on Kim's thing and get the bra box.
Well, you can't. No, Sharilyn, you're right though, because we have a bundle on our website. It's called Brows in a Box.
And Brows in a Box. Okay.
And you get the brow duo, the brush, like the stencils. You get the whole thing.
Okay, so brows in a box. Okay, got it.
Okay, let me ask you about your brow box in the box, the duo, all of that. What about women of my age, and the number is high, getting high? The Lord keep let me have birthdays. You have the gray hair in your eyebrows. How do you help that? What can we do then?
Yeah, so I would love to call it silver hair. So you're a silverista. And so for my silver foxes, my silveristas, we go still with the dominant hair color on the brows. So for a lot of times when I see it, because I've seen thousands upon thousands of eyebrows, and when I usually see silver hair, it's sporadically through the brows, right? So it's just in different places in the brows. You would go with the dominant color. So I would say you probably still wear like dark brown on your eyebrows. Okay. Now, if you are fully silver eyebrow, I would then recommend first getting your eyebrows shaped the right way and then using our clear brow gel to sort of like brush your eyebrows in.
Mhm.
And then we would use still sort of like a dark brown powder, like any place where the hair is missing,
Uh-huh.
because there is a lot of times the way that silver hair grows, especially on brown skin, you wouldn't be able to put a silver sort of color on the brow
Right.
um, without it being metallic or something like that. So
Right.
we just kind of go with that, but you would use that clear brow gel and sort of smooth it out so that color really, just because it's clear and it shape the brow and do it like that. But for most people, most eyebrows I've seen, their silver hair is just sprinkled in.
It is.
Yeah, it's just sprinkled in. So if that's the case, still use the dark brown brow powder and then
And
the
don't pluck them. Do you pluck them? Do you advise us to pluck them?
I don't advise plucking them because a lot of times what happens is you put a hole in your eyebrows.
Mm.
Never
Okay.
thought about that. Yeah.
Right. So no
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. So now you got a little hole, you know what I mean? Right. So you're
Right.
creating little holes in the eyebrows.
Especially if you have several right together.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Now you can end up with a little patch in your
Yeah.
eyebrows and it might just grow back silver again. So what's kind of that point?
Okay. So I won't have any more. Kim, I have like one or two. I
Right.
have two in one eyebrow, and I think I have one in the other. And I'm like, I'm gonna leave it right there. Let me ask Kim, what should I do?
Yes,
I want,
yes.
I want to pluck it though, right?
Yes, I know you do, but don't do that because it's not gonna help you if I put it that way, right? It's not gonna help.
Yeah.
And most people that I see with silver hair, their eyebrows are still have color. And so those silver hairs are just, sprinkled in. And if it's sprinkled in, you can just easily brush it in with the brow powder and even it out to the rest of the brow. And that's quite normal.
Okay. All right. So I have to just get me the duo, the eyebrow duo.
Yes.
Um,
Sherilyn, tell her about it. Tell her.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. So Kim, tell me what is meant by eco chic? Eco chic?
Okay. So basically what that means is eco chic. So that's like basically saying eco-friendly. So with the packaging that we have, we decided to make it from paper packaging. So if a person wanted to break down this package, they could put the paper part of this compact in the recycling sort of bin sort of situation. So we just wanted to make it where it was more eco-friendly.
Okay.
We also say like it's very chic. So it's a prestige brand. So, this is not dollar store quality makeup. This is not even convenience store. This is what we call prestige makeup. And so premium sort of, deal. Because what you're putting on your face, you want to make sure it has good ingredients in it. So this Revelation Brow Duo is actually made from 88% certified natural and organic ingredients. So you got jojoba oil in this. You have coconut oil. You have some shea butter. You have some thyme. You have some rosemary abstract. Like it's starting to sound like a kitchen table. Like those are the ingredients that you have inside of this.
Right.
So that's the reason why. That's what we mean by eco chic and sort of, now the term is clean,
Right.
cleaner ingredients.
Right. Let me ask for those women who don't wear. No, let me rephrase it. For my peers who we couldn't wear makeup until we was about 50 years old, because back then our parents didn't let us wear makeup, no nothing.
Nothing.
What is a quick fix for us?
So I would say the brow duo, but use it all the way across your face. So I talked about the LAMIK Revelation Brow Duo and me using this for my eyebrows.
Right.
But I also can take this black that I have here, which is the soft black brow powder. I can take and use it as eyeliner.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And then I can take it and use that same black there and use it as a smoky eye kind of color.
Oh,
Oh,
wow. You know,
wow.
I like a smoky eye.
We
Yeah.
love us a smoky eye.
Right.
So tell me how, because I've seen this, how you do a smoky eye and don't look like you have a black eye.
Keep
I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it.
yes, keep it. First of all, it matters the product you use.
Right.
Some products run, like you put them on your eye and they run away. You know, so products that smear easy, that run easy, you have to be careful of that because it'll come drooping down your eye. That's why I love this brow powder, because when I create a smoky eye, I'm putting that color on my eyelid, and it's going to stay on my eyelid, right? It's not going to go anywhere. I put it on as an eyeliner. What I love about this is, even if my eyes water, because it's a powder, it doesn't get with the water and start running.
Yeah.
Now, if I use more of a liquid or like a pencil eyeliner, it could get with that
run,
water and it will run. And that's how that smoky eye stopped being smoky, and it just starts to be, smeary, right? Just like black all the way across the eye. And then after I do the smoky eye, I would take that concealer here, and everybody's going to, you'll get one of these. And when you get this compact, is that I just take it and I sort of put it underneath my eye. So then that way, if I sweat or even if I get a little perspired, it'll catch any of the fallout from my eyeshadow.
Okay.
So you take it, just put a little bit underneath there like that.
So Kim, that will match any complexion?
Well, actually, you get the one that matches your complexion. So this is the Significance that I'm wearing. But if you go on our website, you will see, all you have to do is take the brow quiz, and it'll tell you which one you need for your face.
That brow quiz is awesome, because I have problems, because I'm not a real big makeup person. Yeah. And I always have problems matching colors for my skin tone. So that quiz is, I went and I did the quiz, and it kind of worked out for me.
So,
okay, about her not being a very makeup person, that person, do you recommend that she use her fingers or do she use brushes?
It just depends on what you're putting on. Like just now, I was putting on my concealer, right? And I was using my finger. But I could very well use the LAMIK eyeshadow and concealer brush, dip that inside of there, and put it on with my fingers on the other eye. Recommendation wise, I think that if you have, I think you should try brushes. I mean, I think that brushes a lot of times help with the application, but I'm not against you using your fingers. I think if you feel comfortable using your fingers and you feel like you have a little bit more control, I think you can go for it.
Okay. Because I know when I initially started wearing or attempting to wear makeup, and my father was an artist, and I was like, now, I don't know how to put on makeup. And I've watched beautiful people, and I said to my dad, I'm like, I want to learn how to do makeup. So to him, you want me to spend my money to send you to school for somebody to teach you how to do something you already know? But I'm like, I don't know how to do it. So for him saying to me, do you know how to color? I'm like, yeah, I can color in a coloring book. Do you go outside the line? No. So he gave me a page, some crayon, and asked me to color that page. And I did. And he told me, as a daddy should, that I did a very good job. And I was like, oh, okay, but what does that have to do with me doing makeup?
Yeah.
You didn't come out the line, you blend everything, and that's what makeup was about. So, I mean, that's a man. So, Daddy, what do you know about blending? That's what I said. What do you know about blending?
Daddy know.
And he did. And I think my first couple of modeling gigs that I had to walk in with no makeup, but just a little something to say that I am a model. I do know what I'm doing. And I kept what my dad said, hey, just blend it, walk in, nothing is running, and get the job. So I enjoy, and I listen, I keep that in the back of my head. It didn't just go come out the other. It's still right in the center. Yes. And how do you recommend young ladies to learn how to put on makeup properly?
That's a really good question. And I loved your story because, I did a survey. I was at a women's conference recently and I did a survey of the room, and almost 70% of the class never learned how to put on their makeup.
Right.
So, Linda, Shirley, you're dealing with, and these women in this room were from 30 up to about 80.
Mm.
And 70% of the room never learned how to put on makeup.
Right.
So that means that they are just putting it on based on what they saw in the world,
Yeah.
just imagination, right? Like no instruction. And when you think about it, that's kind of crazy a little bit, right?
Right.
When you think about it, you learn how to you learn how to drive, and that's not even on you, but you just learn how to do, right, to get around. You learn how to drive, you learn how to read, you learn how to do math, you learn how to count money. And you're telling me something that, like with me every day, that I want to engage with makeup, I never learned how to put on makeup, right? And so I think that it's really interesting you asked me that question, because for young ladies, I would say, there's so many more tools out there. I actually would like to speak to the seasoned women, because for the seasoned women, I would say they are the ones that need to learn how to do makeup. Your women probably in between the ages of like 40 to like 80, are the ones who need to learn how to put on makeup, or even older. Because my great aunt, she's 90, and believe me, she still want to put on her makeup. So like I would say my auntie Lily, shout out to my auntie Lily. But I would say from 40 up until, still living, need to learn how to put on their makeup, because the women that are like 40 and under, something like that, even about 42 and under, they have a lot of videos that they've been raised on videos. They've been raised on YouTube.
Right.
They've been watching. Not saying that everybody on there is doing it right,
Right.
but you come in contact and you've seen a lot of visuals of people putting on makeup. Like when we're talking about me doing Friday Night Live, like when Sharilyn got on, she was like, I can go back to July when you was doing your brows stuff. And the point is, though, is that you get to see a lot of visuals every Friday night. I'm putting on makeup at least, right? And so, and if you go on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, you see people putting on makeup.
Right.
Think about that when you were growing up. You didn't see that
at all.
At all. So I think this is for the seasoned women. We need to get them a makeup class. We need to get some virtual makeup classes, some in-person.
I'm ready. Look, I'm definitely ready.
Yeah, because they the ones who need to learn, and they need to learn because even when you think about when you did learn how to do makeup, so for the 30% of the class that did know how to put on makeup, when they took their makeup, when this makeup class we're talking about, this was for some of them 20 years ago. For some of them, your skin has totally changed. Totally changed. So I could have had a makeup class at 29, right? But what is that going to do for me at 59, right? Because the gravity, my face has totally changed. The eyes, the way, are they hanging lower now?
Right.
The parts of my face, my neck, what is happening. So the way that I apply the texture of my skin, my lips, sometimes as you get older, your lips actually get smaller for a lot of people.
Yes, they do.
Oh,
yes,
really?
they do. Yes.
What time my lips still get smaller?
Mine have definitely gotten smaller.
Wow.
Yes.
I didn't know that part. Now that I've never heard of.
So we need makeup for season. Yeah.
Yes. Well, I told you, not I told you, I suggested that we do something for the senior ladies, far as I'm still on that kick.
Yes.
Yes. We also could be cover girls, and it just didn't happen for the 18 and over. We were once 18, and listen, now we're 18 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. So we still need to show that we still are beautiful young ladies. seniors.
So can we have a question from Livingston who says, why some women put on too much makeup or hiding spots on their faces? That's really the reason why they're doing. They're trying to hide some of those spots. You answered your own question, Livingston.
Exactly. And putting on too much makeup is all about a discretion of the person.
Right.
Because who am I to say that they have on too much makeup or whatever the case might be. Now that part I believe in self-control, if I put it that way. I think that sometimes, if somebody asks me my professional opinion, that's a little different, or my professional guidance, and I say, well, maybe you don't have to put on concealer plus foundation plus powder. It depends. But then some people, it's like, yeah, I actually, need to put all those things on because I want to hide a spot on my face, like Livingston just said.
He asked the question and he answered.
Right. If I want to hide a spot, and because everybody, in which some people can, and it's your personal right. But it just like it's your personal right for some people not to actually hide it. Some people may not want to show, and what he's talking about could be a sunspot or hyperpigmentation. And for particularly for women, we sign up sometimes to go ahead and cover it up. We don't want to show it. And it's like acne scars. It's kind of like, why should I show it when I can get a concealer that conceals it, right? And so when she gets ready to take her makeup off, if you think that's a big deal that she's like covering up that spot, then maybe you should get someone who doesn't want to cover it up.
That's sort of like the body foundation. So when we go into dressing, we want to put on all the right garments, and the makeup is a part of our garment. So to have on the right makeup, no, I don't want you to see yet all my rolls, so I put on the proper garment. And then once I take that garment off, that's up to you to say.
It's up to you.
Well, wait a minute, I didn't know. Well, okay, this is what I need to show my self-confidence, and that I am looking according to how I'm feeling. That's what I say.
And and sometimes you have to wear your makeup according to the occasion. I just had a photo shoot for my 66th birthday, and the guy who did it, the makeup was flawless. It was beautiful. And everyone was asking, are you going to have your makeup done like that for your birthday party? Well, no, I'm not, because that was makeup for a photo shoot. For the birthday party, I want it light, and I want it natural and light. And
because you're seeing people up close, face to face.
Right. And then when I go to the grocery store, I just want a little lipstick and maybe a little eye makeup or whatever. But so I think you should do your makeup, and according to how you feel too. Yeah. According to how you feel.
And let's not police people into what we feel like they should look like.
Right. So Livingston had another statement or question. Can you put that back up? When ladies arch their eyebrows, then draw lines on their faces.
I don't know.
Livingston got a lot of little statements over there. So so when you think about like it used to be a thing, and maybe Livingston was around, and what he's talking about. I remember, kind of like back in the day, you would see this on pictures where people would shave their eyebrows to then draw a line.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a trend. Right. So you also have to remember that, we all live in a pop culture where there's different trends that happen. Mm-hmm. You think about a Jerry curl, you think about a drawed on eyebrow, you think about bell bottom pants, you think about anything, right? Like, the trends that are going on now that, 10 years from now.
Another thing, Kim, is, and this is for you, Livingston, is that person could have health issues as well. So you probably didn't see them shave off the eyebrows, but
it might not have grown.
Right. And then they would have to, draw on, however you say it is, on the eyebrows. But we have to understand who that person is. Was this a health issue, or is this another trend, as Kim is saying? So I hope that helped you a little bit, though. It could be various reasons. We just need.
But you can't make assumptions, right? You can't make assumptions, and you also have to remember, even when it comes to putting on makeup, makeup is protection. You talk about it being a garment, like also makeup is protection. When you go outside, you got to think about if you go outside with nothing on your face, your face is exposed.
Right.
If you put on foundation, it actually is one barrier, a layer that's protecting your skin.
Right.
So also think about that, because you just never know what someone's situation is. And to your point, like, again, I have hair loss on my eyebrows. So when I say I do my eyebrows with the brow doer, I do it because I want to fill in my brows, and do that and create that. So I think, you're definitely right. And again, back to policing, I don't think we get to police. If somebody wants to do that,
yeah. It's them. Let me ask you this, because I know I wear a lot of LAMIK's foundations, and I know you have a foundation, since you were talking about our skin being naked and out to the public, but you have a foundation. Well, no, you have a moisturizer. That is a foundation.
Yeah.
And I love it, Kim. It's like sometimes I don't even put the foundation on. I use my moisturizer.
It's your moisturizer.
My foundation, and it's just as light and smooth. And I mean, can you tell which side had the foundation and which one had the moisturizer?
Right. She showed it to me. I'm going like, wow, that is wonderful. That is a great.
It's so good. It feels so good. It's nice, light, and airy, but you can feel the moisture in it.
Right.
It's not like it is. I was looking for it because sometimes I have it around, but it's not like it's so watery that you don't feel the real intensiveness of the moisture.
Right.
Our balancing moisturizer is so special, I must say.
I travel to Florida a lot, and I'm originally from Florida. Yeah. And the foundation, the moisturizer foundation is the one that I use in Florida.
Okay.
Because of the sun. Yeah.
That's a smart idea. That's a smart idea.
In Florida is about the same, but there's a difference in Florida. So I use that one when I'm in Florida.
Yeah.
Kim, what we really, really need is a makeup class for teenagers. My daughter's 15, and she went to the homecoming dance last week, and she had already had it planned that Auntie Linda was going to do her makeup. Well, Auntie Linda was out of town, and she looked at me, and I said, baby, let's go to Macy's somewhere because Mommy cannot do it. But after that, I think my niece came over and did her makeup. But after that, I took a picture of her, and I blew it up on a white piece of paper, and I took her to the dollar store and brought her some inexpensive makeup. And I've had her practice putting this makeup on this picture and blending it in. And she's doing pretty good, but she really, really needs a makeup class. And not only her, I'm quite sure there are a lot of teenagers, because in the morning she goes to school every morning looking like she ate fried chicken. Baby, that lipstick goes on. That lip gloss goes on your lips. On your lips.
Yes.
Yeah. And I've even gotten into the mirror with her and showed her, girl, do you know where your lips are? Goes on your lips. So I'm quite sure I'm not the only mother of a teenage daughter, because I don't do makeup.
Right.
Most of the time that Linda does my makeup. When we're going somewhere, okay, Linda does do my makeup. I mean, if I'm going to the store somewhere, I'll do it. But if I'm really going somewhere, I get someone to do it.
Yes.
So I think these teenagers need and I'm going to be the first one. I'm going to be in there with them too.
Yes. No, I think that is right. Like we talked about these makeup classes. We're just going to have a makeup series, right? Of these like sort of special classes. And we can do it by generation. I think really matters, because different skin and different things you need to learn at different ages. What she needs to learn at 15 is about putting on makeup, her skincare, her facial care, her, the importance of, washing it off, what to wash it off with, all those kind of different things. So, oh my gosh, now you got my mind so stimulated.
Wait a minute before you go any further, because I'm about out of my cleanser. So I just got a little bit left, so I need to get some more.
Yeah.
But the viewers just said, "How do you make up a damaged? Was it damaged skin?
Oh yeah, can makeup damage your
skin?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, Bridget. So makeup can damage your skin the same way, a bad food can damage your body, right? And so I think that it's about consuming the right things. So when it comes to makeup, think of it as consuming something.
yeah,
It's going on your skin, it's going inside your pores, it's going to end up inside your body, one way or another. You put a lip gloss or a lipstick on your lips, in our lifetime, we're going to eat about 13 lipsticks or lip glosses in our lifetime. So
I never thought about that, Kim.
yes, whatever you put on your lips, you're going to eat some of it. You're going to swallow some of it. It's going to digest some of it. So I know we don't sit up and just, put a fork and eat the lipstick, but we do that every time we lick, every time we rub, every time it seems into our mouths, we're digesting it. And so I know Linda's like, what? So, so when it comes to this, does it damage your skin? Not all makeup, right? Not all makeup, but some makeup can. I cannot speak for all of the makeup with different ingredients in them, different made in different factories, made all the way overseas, and and I don't know what kind of conditions, or I don't know the year that they made it, if the makeup is expired, so all of these things. Is it counterfeit makeup? This is another thing I want to bring up. The makeup that'll damage your skin a lot of times is like counterfeit makeup. There's websites that a lot of you like to go on that are very popular, and you just see a good deal on some makeup and you buy it, not realizing that it's counterfeit. There are people making makeup products and it is not the real brand. So the brand, let's just say one very popular makeup brand, people know that a lot of people buy that makeup brand. They buy, let's just say, a particular lip gloss. There are companies that are counterfeit overseas that make those same products, put their name on them. They'll sell them on one of those big websites that starts with an A. And they will sell it on there as a third party seller, and it will be counterfeit makeup. And what's inside of them is not good for you. And so when we say is makeup damaging, but then there are very good makeup brands that I know of. One that I created, LAMIK Beauty, along with our chemists and our team and our product development team. But we, make makeup with integrity that won't damage your skin. But at the same time, know what your skin is sensitive to, right? And know what doesn't work. Like, for me, I don't want to use any products with talc in it. Talc is very popular, that they put in a lot of powders. You can look in your makeup bag right now. If you got an eyeshadow, a face powder, a blush, it's a powder, a lipstick, whatever. Look and see, does it have talc in it? A lot of them do. Foundation, a lot of them do. I don't want to use anything with talc. I don't think it's good for my skin or good for me to ingest. So I don't use it. So know what's in your makeup. That's why you show up to a platform like this where you kind of get educated around this. Check out LAMIKBeauty.com. We really hear really good testimonials of people using our products versus others and how the skin is reacting.
Okay. So I know Livingston had one more question, but we need to go on a quick break. And okay, we'll come back to
you, Living. He wants to know about makeup for men.
So let us take a quick break, and we'll be right back, and then you can help him with that. So give us 15 seconds. We'll be right back. All right.
If you're looking for custom handcrafted fashion jewelry that makes a statement, look no further than Linda S. Jewelry 1426. We specialize in quality pieces fit for any occasion. Follow us on Facebook at Linda S. Jewelry 1426 to view our inventory or to make a purchase. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you. Has your...
Okay. Is it plugged up?
Hey,
we're back.
A few seconds. So, Kim, help Livingston out about men makeup.
It's not.
Okay. Are you waving? So when it comes to men makeup, depends on how man wants to wear his makeup. There is men's makeup where it's more of a grooming, what we call getting groomed, and that's where we put on a foundation or powder just to even out his skin tone, make sure his eyebrows are brushed up. This is a lot of times what you see your TV anchors and place people like that. That's the
Right.
kind of makeup they have on. And then, men are wearing their makeup, with actual color cosmetics where
Mhm.
they're putting on eyeshadow and things like that. And pretty much you approach a face like that the same way a woman puts on her makeup, and he wants that same look, or she or non-binary person wants their makeup. Um, but yeah, it's two different ways, that I've seen most men wear makeup.
Okay, so Livingston, did that help you at all? See, it's good that you're asking these questions because it's about for me with men is the skincare. So, like she's saying, you guys need a moisturizer as well. You need a different cleanser to clean your skin. Just putting soap on your face doesn't always work. So,
Yeah, yeah.
you
Especially as they get older too.
did say it again. I'm sorry, Kim.
No, I would say, especially as they get older too, they need to clean.
Right,
They need to clean out their pores.
right,
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 right.
right. So he said
Yeah,
yes.
he said yes. That answered his question.
Okay, so it's so much to it's so much to make up, and I want to continue to say with the senior, the wisdom that we
Wisdom,
have, yeah, the wisdom seasoned people to learn more about, because again, we wasn't able when we were growing up, excuse me, to put makeup on, and you would see Aunt Sally with it on, go, oh,
Mhm.
that's pretty, I want to do that, and then they wouldn't let you do it.
Yeah.
So I am so leaning toward um, you doing, I still want to do the calendar with senior women
Yes,
and looking beautiful,
yes.
salt and pepper, okay, silver hair,
Silveristas,
silver,
Civilistas.
that's it.
silveristas.
Yeah, so I'm still looking, but I only want to do it if Kim, Roxie, LAMIK Beauty is the makeup.
All
That's the
right,
only
all
way I'm
right.
gonna do it.
We'll make it happen. I got my calendar in there from the last one that we did, so we definitely can make that happen. I think that would be excellent because silveristas, all of our silver foxes, having silver hair is a huge beauty statement right
It
now.
It
is. It
is.
is. It is so
Kim, it took
beautiful.
me a minute to let my well, okay, so the pandemic said, okay, you might as well go ahead and let it come on out. And when it did, Kim, I was like, Linda, you so crazy. You should have had it a
Should have
long
been
time
had it out.
ago.
Should have been
Next
had.
level, next level,
Yes,
next level.
yes. I mean, it comes with so many perks, and not just, oh, she old. No, it
No,
comes
it's
with, oh
beautiful.
my
It's
God,
beautiful.
Yes.
so many perks.
and it's and it also is about the narrative that you believe. I think that
Right, right.
also as you develop, you have to unlearn some things.
Yes,
And if you heard, if even if old was derogatory, like old isn't derogatory. Like one thing about becoming older is that you actually became older when you're young. Like when you're whatever you think young is, because it's all based upon
On your perceptive, yeah.
on your perception.
right.
um Whatever you
She
think
said,
young
yeah,
is.
she wants hers.
Yes,
But go
I'm on
ahead.
my yes. So whatever you think young is, you also have to remember that you have to sometimes just unlearn that being older is derogatory. It's not really derogatory, it's actually a blessing, because when you're
Blessing,
A
young,
yes,
blessing.
you don't know if you'll become old. But one
right,
thing
Right.
about old is you know that you've been young. So I
yes.
think
Yes,
that's
yes.
the part.
Yes, yeah, and you're so right about that, because I would say to people, there, well, as your pastor in your church, they always said there are some people who went to sleep that never woke up again.
Right, right,
And
right.
for us to see today, and it's just so amazing, because we would sit and talk with my dad was something else. I love that old man.
Yeah, yes, he
But
was.
he would say to us, you would say, Dad, you're getting old. and he will always say, "Just keep having birthdays." And you never knew exactly what "keep having birthdays" meant, because we know
What
we're
it
gonna
really
have
meant.
birthdays. You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
But now that I've kept having birthdays, and the Lord allowed me to see 65, I'm like, oh, that's what He means. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Mister. So let us continue to have birthdays and enjoy today,
Enjoy.
because we don't know what
Yes.
tomorrow holds. But right now, today, we are so fortunate to have you by our side and to educate us a little more about this makeup stuff. But we have another commercial we got to take real quick before we leave out of here, and we'll be right back with the one and only Kim Roxie.
Has your path to success been blocked by lack of training, outdated skills, or just feeling like you can't keep up with advanced technology? We have a solution for you. TT Innovative Solutions can help get you on track and assist you with the skills and services you need to achieve your goals. If you need website design, virtual conference hosting, technical skills development, help desk support, and more, TT Innovative Solutions has got you covered, and they're here to teach, train, innovate, and solve. Visit ttinnovate.com today for more information or to book an appointment. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you. If you live in Houston and surrounding areas and are in need of quality childcare, contact Cuckoo's Treasures today. We provide professional childcare in a caring and nurturing environment. Do you work second or third shift or don't have a typical schedule? Cuckoo's Treasures can assist you. We're open 24 hours and some weekends. Give us a call today at 346-313-9064. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
Hey,
welcome back. Welcome back.
So, Cheryl, we've been talking to Miss Kim.
Yes, we have.
Have you learned anything?
I've learned so much.
Oh my God. So, Kim,
I learned I want to go on the website and buy some products. That's what I need to go and buy some products. I need the moisturizer, because I'm in Florida a lot too now. So I need the moisturizer.
Just all
and
of it. Just all of it.
My bra box is almost gone.
Yeah. So
but Kim, I have a question for you right quick.
Mm-hmm.
When you came on and we asked you to introduce yourself, you said you were a mother. We know you're a business owner, and I have seen all the accolades that you have. You're a mother, Miss Loretta, Miss Personality, and you're a bonus mom. And then I know you do a lot in the community.
Yes.
How do you do it? How do you manage that? How do you prioritize that? How do you do it?
I accept help.
Yes.
I accept help.
Great.
I accept help from her aunties, from her older brother, her dad. I accept help. I allow others to play an active role, because it's a village, takes a village, right?
A village, right.
We have to do that. Even in my own life, I accept help. I can't do it all on my own. We have to have a team. Have to have people working with us. We also I also accept not getting it right or messing up and feel, and not getting so frustrated that I quit.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I messed up. Like, I think, you're going to mess up. Like, I've had times, like, I've tried, like, I've thought I dotted all my, I's, thought I crossed all my T's. I really looked at something, and still saw, like, something I missed, right? And, you ever be like, but I don't get so frustrated that I just be like, I'm no good. I might tell it to myself. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I get frustrated with my own self, but not enough to like stop working or stop doing it, right? And so I think that it's just, I do it by being able to accept help, being okay with messing up and having and failures or whatever you want to call it, and then also I know that if God be for me,
nothing can be against you.
Who can be against me, right? Like, yes, and just that, God called me to it, and so He's going to see it through. And it's not, to be honest, it's really not on me to make it happen. It's really on Him.
Right.
But the best thing that I've heard here is, when we quote fail, we only fail because we didn't continue trying.
Right.
So there's no failure in nothing that we do. It just didn't go the way that we thought it should go.
Yeah.
And
And
so,
you all probably say that from a place that's really good because I just turned 40 this year. And even now, I remember one time I heard someone say, they said, did you have a good day or a bad day? And they asked the woman, she was much older. I think she was maybe in her 80s or 90s. They asked her, do you have a bad day or a good day? And she said, I can't tell you that until all my days come in.
shut up. Shut up. You
And
better
so
believe it.
my point is that we actually, to what we just talked about, we actually don't get to say whether we failed or not until
Right.
all of the days come in.
All the days come in. Yes,
That
yes.
is so true.
You know,
Yes.
because at 70 years old, y'all could end up on Good Morning America, right? Like,
Right, right.
doing these things, and all these people. Okay, some more days came in. 75, this happens. 80, this happens. You don't know, and then at the end, to be honest, and you may or may not get to evaluate it. It might be others that'll look at you and say, "Man, she lived a blessed life. She blessed others," but you just really don't know what it was until all your days come.
All your days are in.
Right.
It's so right.
And then we're not there to know when all our days have been.
That's so true. We never know.
That's it right there. That's it. So, and Livingston said to you, you did an awesome job.
Awesome job.
Oh, thank you, Livingston.
This has been a beautiful show. This has been a wonderful show.
Really
Wonderful
good.
show.
So I will
Thank
be
you
in
so
contact
much.
with you, and you know what we got to do. And I need to do something about them two silver eyebrows.
Yes, you do.
I got to do.
Well,
something.
let's do this too before we get out of here. I'm going to put up I want to give your viewers 15% off
Oh, wow.
our website for the next 48 hours. So all they have to do is do Golden Square as a promo code, and they can get 15% off of LAMIKBeauty.com.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Okay.
Well, look, I'm getting mine.
I'm going to get mine. Put mine in right now.
Yes, use promo code Golden Square. So when you go to checkout, use that promo code Golden Square.
Okay.
All right.
So, Kim, how could anybody reach you for anything that they want to know about makeup?
They can go to really here on Facebook. They can go to LAMIK Beauty page on Facebook, type in a question, in our like our private message, or post it on our page, but just a private message, and we can get you any answer you need. Instagram, send us a message on there or a comment, and we can help you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Well, this has been a phenomenal show.
This has been a wonderful show.
You know I love you.
Love you all.
Super excited. So we'll be in contact. And ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from the one and only Miss Kim Roxie
from LAMIK Beauty.
That's it. And that's my girl, y'all. That's my girl. So any makeup you want to know about, just life is what we're here about, Sharilyn and myself, and however we can assist you. And it's like Kim just stated, it still takes that village.
Yes, it does. Yes,
it takes
it
that
does.
village, and we're here to give as much as we possibly can. All right, so we love you, Kim.
Love you, Kim.
And
Thank you so much.
You all next week, same time,
Same time,
place.
7 p.m.
That's it. Who we have next week? Lynette.
Lynette Reddy.
It's
Doctor.
Lynette
She's now
Reddy.
Dr.
Yes.
Lynette Reddy.
Yes. So we're looking at Kim. This has been an awesome evening.
And next week, I should have some big news for you all to share with your viewers too.
Girl,
Okay, make sure you get it to us, and we will definitely share it.
And for sure, and you all during
I can't wait.
Still on Facebook Live on Friday nights, right?
Every Friday night, 8 p.m. Central.
That's it.
Okay.
So you all got it. Listen, Linda, listen. So if you want to know anything, Friday night at 8:00 Central Time, Kim is off the chain.
Answers all your
questions.
Kim and Loretta. Kim and Loretta.
Get your cup.
Yes, get
and
your cup. Enjoy
buy your makeup. And
yes.
she tells you exactly how to put it on.
How to apply it, what to buy, what you need.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook Live.
That's it. So we'll see you all again next week.
See you next week.
So much, Kim, for joining us.
Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
Right.